Here we are in Vietnam with Jesse. I'm here discussing the current situation in Vietnam with no other than the country's communist leader, Ho Chi Minh. What have you been doing for your country, Ho?
Who you calling a hoe?
No, sir, your name.
Oh, sorry, I get that a lot. Well, when I saw my country suffering as a colony of France, I knew I needed a way to help my country fight for our independence. This is why I turned to communism, and as you can see, it has worked wonders as we have claimed our rights.
I see. And what are your thoughts about the anti-communists in Vietnam who are trying to stop you?
Well, I do not worry about them because they are already fairly unpopular with the people, since I have promised land reforms for the peasants to turn to a brighter utopian future which includes ruling by communism. We have even received support from the Viet Cong, or the communist guerrillas, who are against Ngo Dinh Diem, the leader of the anti-communist government in the south. We are sure to reign victorious.
Mr. Ho, North Vietnam had earlier attacked 2 American destroyers in the Gulf of Tonkin. Don't you fear the possible war that could arise between the United States and Vietnam?
Well, I believe the United States would have intervened sooner or later to try to stop the spread of communism in Southeast Asia. However, they have no right. When this war happens, though, my country will be ready. Though the United States may be the most advanced equipped army in the world, they will be fighting a guerrilla war in the unfamiliar jungle terrain in a country where anti-communism is becoming even more unpopular. And of course, we have the best, and we are the best, and we have the motivation to win.
Well, alright, thank you, Mr. Ho, for your time. Back to you. Now we go live to China with Elizabeth Liner. Elizabeth?
I'm here in China, where a fierce civil war has been going on between the nationalists and the communists. Here with me now is a strong national supporter of Chiang Kai-shek, the national leader in southwest China. Sir, why are you fighting?
I stand for everything that is right in this world. I live by democracy, and I will fight to the death to protect it.
And sir, what do you believe your chances of winning are against the fight against the communists?
Well, first of all, our army greatly outnumbers the communists, and second, we are receiving financial aid from the United States, and we also have a backup plan to retreat to the island of Taiwan just in case.
Thank you.
Don't push me.
With me now is a soldier in Mao's Red Army, the communist leader in China. Sir, what do you hope to accomplish by fighting with Mao Zedong?
Well, Mao Zedong is a great man. He promised to take a large land from the evil landowners and give them to us peasants. And he is nice, and he plans to restructure economy as Marxist socialism.
Wow, that's interesting. And sir, what do you believe the communist chances are against the nationalists?
Well, we will win for sure. Not only is the Red Army well trained in guerrilla warfare, but we also have the majority of the support of China.
I see. But sir, aren't you worried about Mao's Great Leap Forward plan and his Cultural Revolution? Mao's Great Leap Forward would call for large coal collective farms, which looks like poor planning and crop failures could be a huge disaster. Aren't you worried about the huge amount of lives at risk? And what about the Cultural Revolution, another failure of Mao Zedong? Though it called for equality of all, it only restricted widespread chaos, closing down of factories and threatening farm production. What do you have to say to that?
No comment.
Well, you heard it first, here on WHAP News. This has been Elizabeth Liner from China. Back to you, Daniel.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you for joining us on WHAP News. It has been Jesse Hudson and Daniel Eric. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night.
News on April the 8th. We are going to discuss
Don't speed.
It's the rainbow of knowledge.
I have a bat. You can pull it out of nowhere and be like,
Okay.
really?
Okay, can I
You
beat
said-
you with it? Just joking.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Say again.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Again.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Again. Seriously.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Again.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Again with the clear voice.
I know, it's
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Make it manly.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Now a little bit sexy.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Alright. Start rubbing Daniel or the car. Take your pick. Then rub the car.
I'm more pretty than the car.
No. What? Go.
Don't do that. If you touch me, I will
Accomplished nothing except for causing millions of deaths throughout Korea. Back to you, Daniel.
Hey lady, why you stop swinging?
Besides. At least 20 people have died.
You're new. Buenas noches, homies.
Cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Because